In this video, we will learn how to expand an idea or how to expand a proverb. A lit bulb is a symbol of an idea. When we say, oh, I just got an idea, and we click our fingers and we put a lit bulb at the side, that is the symbol of I just got an idea. Okay? So the ability to expand a sentence or a proverb, a common saying, into a large paragraph is called expansion of an idea. An expansion of an idea is actually a mini essay or a small essay. What is an idea? As I told you before, when we look at a lit bulb, it is a symbol that someone has just got an idea. Okay? And with a small idea, authors have written big books, novels. Okay, then we have different formats in different games. Someone had a small idea, they expanded upon it, and therefore today we have World T10 cricket. From Test cricket, it came to one-day internationals, then 20 overs, 10 overs, and they are still having ideas and still changing things. The choreography today, dance, has become so big. Everyone enjoys watching and participating, and all stems from small little ideas. Science and invention too. Someone gets a small little idea or thinks, what can be done, and then works on it, expands on that idea, and then we get a new invention. So also with all movies, creative people just get some small ideas in their minds, and then beautiful movies, very entertaining and important movies are made. Now, what is a proverb? It is a simple and concrete saying, popularly known and repeated, which expresses a truth based on common sense. For example, the proverb that you all are aware of, honesty is the best policy, and we have another one which you are aware of, that is cleanliness is next to godliness. What are the steps to write an expansion of an idea? There are 5 steps, and the first one is understand the symbolism of the words in the proverb. Second, step 2, substitute the literal meaning in the proverb. 3, look for a story, anecdote, an example, or something that happened, an illustration related to the idea. Then look for similar proverbs or ideas, and finally sum up or end the expansion or the paragraph. Now this picture here shows you that language is symbolic. Yeah, I asked you to understand the symbolism. What is the meaning of symbolism here? If you can look at this picture, you see a heart always means love. These are music notes, so without even saying anything, you know that the person is thinking of music. An x square here and a square root will show you something about maths. It's immediately related to maths. And see the light bulb over here, meaning it is an idea. And we have small alphabets over here, so the person is thinking also about ideas. So what I'm trying to tell you is, sometimes we just use symbols in language, and that is what we have to check out first for inner expansion of an idea. Now let us take step 1. Understand the symbolism of the words in the proverb. Okay. Most proverbs or ideas are symbolic. So the symbols used are the name of a place, animal, thing or person. Now we have to try to understand what symbol and what is the meaning in that proverb. For example, we take the proverb, Rome was not built in a day. Now Rome is a noun It's a proper noun. It is the name of a place. Okay. So why would they say something like Rome was not built in a day? Okay. Any place is not built in a day. But what is the symbolism here? Now, Rome is a great city. So therefore, now Rome in the proverb stands for greatness or success. Also, there's an example of another proverb, all that glitters is not gold. So here the noun is gold. Okay. It is the name of a metal. Gold is a precious metal. It is a common noun. And we know that it is very expensive. So now, in this proverb, what is the meaning of gold? The real meaning is that all that shines or glitters is not expensive or not precious. So we have two proverbs here. Rome was not built in a day. Now when we understood the symbolism of Rome, we say, okay, greatness or success was not built in a day. Now you understand how to expand this. Okay. Then we have all that glitters is not gold. So now we know gold is a precious metal. So we know that all that shines or glitters is not expensive or precious. So we expand now on that. Step 2. Substitute the meaning in the idea or the proverb. Substitute the symbolic meaning. Okay, instead of the symbol, you will write the real meaning in the idea or the proverb. Now take the previous two examples. We said Rome was not built in a day is one proverb, and all that glitters is not gold is another proverb. Now substitute what we found out earlier. Okay, so substitute the symbolic language for literal meaning, real meaning. Okay, so what did we find out? That greatness or success was not built in a day, and all that glitters is not precious or expensive. So now the proverb is decoded. We found what we want to, what is the meaning of it, and it is ready for you to understand and to write the expansion. The third step is to look for a story, anecdote, example or illustration. An anecdote is a small instance that has happened in real life to you or someone else, and an illustration is a mental image or a picture. Okay, now we have understood what the proverb stands for or what it means. We should look for suitable example or examples to create mind images in the mind for the reader. From where do we get these stories? Aesop fables or Panchatantra, where you have short stories which relate to real life and they give you some value or moral. So you can use those things. Also you can use an example from today's life. I'm giving you an example of the proverb Rome was not built in a day. That means success or greatness not built in a day. So we can talk about the effort put in by Barack Obama, the ex-president of the United States of America, and the years it took him to achieve his greatness, the academic qualifications, and all the things he struggled for. And overnight that did not happen. It took a long time for him to become the President of the United States of America. So we can look for examples of these famous people in real life to put into your expansion of idea. The next step is to look for similar proverbs or ideas. There are some proverbs which sound the same, so we can add that for more effect. For example, patience, persistence and perspiration or sweat, that is hard work, make an unbeatable combination for success. Okay, this is a similar one to Rome was not built in a day. If you look at the meaning of Rome was not built in a day, it also means that a lot of patience, determination and hard work, persistence and perspiration went into the success of something. So it is a similar thing and you can use that in your expansion. Also another example given to you is do not judge a book by its cover. And that is similar to all that glitters is not gold. The next step is to sum up the paragraph or to end the paragraph. Okay, so you can use closing up words here or phrases to indicate that you have finished the expansion. So we use phrases, words like thus or so or therefore, or the proverb advises that. Okay, because we now need to know, let the reader know that we are signing off or ending. Okay, and therefore that will be the end of your expansion of idea. Now, these are some transition words or concluding words we can use. Please make a note of all these words, and whenever you write your expansion of idea or any essay, okay, so we can use these words. Instead of saying at the end, we use a more, a better word to summarize. Okay, in the final analysis, okay, on the whole, in summary, okay, overall, generally speaking, ultimately. So all these are transition or conclusion words that we need to use now that we are in the 8th standard in our essays. 8th, 9th, 10th have to make use of bigger words, more impressive words, in your essay writing. Some common proverbs for expansion are the following, and another one, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Okay, so all these are, some of them you have heard, some you haven't heard. Like for example, a rolling stone gathers no moss. Yeah, so a rolling stone meaning a person who keeps on moving, who is not stagnant, who is a person who is not happy staying where he is. He wants to better himself in life. That is, rolling stone is a symbol for that. Okay, then as you sow, so shall you reap. Here meaning, whatever seeds you put, however you put it, your crop will be like that. So that is the symbolism shown over here. An example for all that glitters is not gold. Okay, you can read through it and see how the 5 steps have been incorporated. Okay, first you write, find out the symbolism, then you write the literal meaning, then you put an example here like Gandhiji just wore a dhoti but he is still admired. Another example of Mother Teresa. Also incorporated here is, putting in another proverb having the same meaning. For example, do not judge a book by its cover is similar to all that glitters is not gold. You continue with your expansion of ideas and use transition words like similarly here. Okay? And write down whatever you feel like about the proverb. And then finally, you sum up. Okay? Or you end. Okay? Again using transition or conclusion words like instead and finally. Okay? And we end your expansion of idea, and finally we should always remember that all that glitters is not gold.